is it liberating to just write it off as something that's just focused on the flesh, or focused on flesh as being non-important, and that what happens after that is everything that ever happened to you in the interior, and everything that you have to say or express, and you don't get to be lazy and place it on the body, or place it, place it in a stretch mark, or place it in the fact that your left foot is shorter than your right, or that you're starting to get wrinkles, or that you don't look like a model, or that whatever it is.
Yeah.
I think we use the body very successfully as the first place of contact, but we place everything, doing theater. One of the things you have to get over very quickly, or at least be conscious of, is how you lock your body in certain ways to express particular emotions.
How you mock?
How you lock it.
Lock it.
And how you don't allow yourself, your Robbie's physical body on stage is no longer her own body. It is now the body of the character. But if I can't pull myself into that physical space, if my physical body has been if I've taught it so many patterns of how Robbie articulates herself in the world, that I can't then pull my physical self into the character, then I'm just a cerebral actor who always misrepresents what's happening to that character. It becomes Robbie's head and Robbie's words, or the character's head and the character's words, but Robbie's physical body always. And so, for me, I'm very interested in this question of how do you liberate yourself psychologically from your body in a way that it just becomes an articulation of self and not a lock-up point of all the things you fear and all the things you've experienced and all the things you're terrified of and all the moments of which you can be rejected.
Yeah, that gets at some of the questions I was raising, I think. I felt that connection with yours. It's interesting that our conversation here has dealt a lot with consent. And so it's interesting to juxtapose that with the question that we've been brought here to, is to talk about that in the context of someone with disabilities who don't have consent.
Right.
And it feels like those are two different. You said at the very beginning when Bruce asked that it's not important that you answer the question, but it's just that the question is out there.
Yep.
And I think that's interesting that you do that. You put that out there, this issue of these psychological switches that are not even possible, possibly, with certain people with certain disabilities.